going on, guys? We're out here at King of the Hammers. I'm back with Justin Reece. We've got a 4619 truck in the booth today.
Doing our homework, that's been the big thing this year, this last few days, is just getting as many race miles in as we can, getting out, checking lines, picking alternate lines, be ready for the rocks. Get through the desert, and the rocks are the equalizer for sure.
Awesome. And if you guys didn't know, Justin is the two-time winner of the Everyman Challenge, and I'm sure you're prepped like no other. And your team, man, they come from all across the country, right?
Yeah, we have about 60 people on our team this year. It's been around 40 for the last few years, but we got people from all over the place coming to help and support us and have good, full, competent pits.
Yeah, I've seen you guys in the pit, man, and it's definitely the reason behind the winning, and it's crazy to see all that happen. But dude, let's talk about this truck, and
yeah,
we'll go from the front to the rear. So, starting up front, is it the stock 22RE?
Yep, it's just a 22RE. It's an LC engineering, so we're running probably pretty close to about 150 horse, which is about as much as I can get out of it.
Awesome. Well, Justin, man, walk us from the front to the rear of this thing, and let's show the viewers a little bit of how this thing wins.
Yeah, so some big changes this year are the wheels, obviously, and the tires. So we're stoked on that. We're running forged wheels. We've had some problems in the past of breaking wheels. So hopefully we've got that problem solved. We're stoked to have your guys' wheels on here. Forged wheels makes a big difference. And the BFG tires. And then the front axle is a diamond front with the ARB, and we run 9.5-inch center sections, not the 8-inch stuff that a lot of Toyota guys run. So that gives us a little bit of additional strength. And then Sky's front leaf springs.
So with the 4600 class, tell us a little bit about what you're allowed to do, what you can do, what you can't do with it.
So that's the cool part about 4600 is it's the most limited class, and it's truly the driver's class. If it came leaf sprung, it has to stay leaf sprung. So this came stock as leaf sprung, it has to stay leaf sprung. That's the same rules for everybody else in 4600. Whatever their car came with from the factory has to stay that way.
So if it came with a solid axle, has to
stay solid axle. Yep.
So in the rear for a solid axle, IFS up front, that's how it has to stay.
Correct.
You can long travel it and upgrade the rear axle.
Yeah.
Stay like that.
Yep.
Okay. So you're running Land Cruiser axles, Sky's off-road stuff, and then what about the suspension?
So the leaf springs, we've spent years developing leaf springs with Sky's Off-Road, and this is like version 6 or 7, and they're great springs. They're a great company to work with, and they've proved themselves for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. I just put some Sky's Off-Road leaf springs in the first gen 4Runner, and I'm loving them so far. So, well, cool, man. Well, let's walk a little further back and tell us about it, man.
Yeah, so a few different sets of body skins up front, because these races are pretty hard on a full-size truck here, or a mini truck, but with all the skins on it. As far as transmission and transfer case, it's just a W56 transmission, a Marlin front box, and a Dana 300 rear.
So it's a stock transmission?
It is. It's probably got 300-something thousand miles on it.
That's awesome. And when you say the skin, you're talking about the body panels you have to replace after every single race?
Yep.
It gets beat up that bad, huh?
Well, it gets beat up to the point that it's a safety hazard.
Yeah.
Because, the fenders can get torn off of it, and then it's like walking around a tuna can.
Nice. And so, have you fabricated most of the stuff on here, as far as the rock sliders and the roll cage and that stuff?
Yeah, so all of the fab work was done by me and Mike Clinson in 2013. And there's been some evolutions of it, but the bones are still there of what we started back then.
That's awesome, man. So when you started racing back in 2013, had you been coming out here before that? Have you been, doing this a while?
Yeah.
How did that start?
Yeah, and I've been coming to the Hammer since 1998, and in 2008, I came down and volunteered, ran a checkpoint for Ultra 4 before it was called Ultra 4, and then I raced a buggy in 2009 and was totally hooked. And then quickly got priced out of 4400 class and got back into this.
So the first year of Hammers was in what, 2012? or?
No, the very first was 2007.
Okay, 2007.
So I was at the second one.
Okay, awesome. So you started racing this truck in 2013, you said, right?
We built it in 2013, raced it in 2014.
Awesome. All right, man. So what do you got going on in here? It looks a lot like a race car. So.
Yeah, you get in there and check out the bones, and it is truly a race car. And it's nice having the PRP seats with the Yoda Mafia logos on them. They're super comfortable, and that's an important part of the day is, in a long race, you want to be as comfortable as you can.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. The seats are, they're probably the most important thing when when you're doing this and getting beat around like you guys do, because it looks like a wild ride from the outside, so I know it's a wild ride on the inside.
It can be.
But I guess you have an iPad set up for the navigation and stuff, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, yep. We started running an iPad over the lower ants, and we love it.
Yeah, and the iPad holds up the entire time, huh?
Yep. Keep it charged, and you're good to go.
Awesome, man. We'll move on to the back of this thing, which I see you have a fuel cell, just a spare tire, and some action tracks.
Yep, and some spare parts in there. We carry an alternator and a hydraulic pump for the steering.
Yeah, is that the only spare parts you carry for the event? Just
and a drive shaft.
Race, yeah, and a drive shaft.
Just a rear, yeah.
Is that did you learn those parts from like a past experience of something breaking?
Every one of those is something that's given us trouble.
Back to the 4619 and the racing history with that. Talk to me a little bit about how all that started.
Yeah, so the inspiration to build this thing, I was a Wainema hotshot for 18 years, and it's a pretty tight knit of wildland firefighters. And in 2013, we lost 19 of the Granite Mountain hotshots on the Yarnell Hill fire in Arizona, and that's how the 19 came about. So 4600 class, and our car number's 19 to honor those 19 fallen brothers.
I'm sure that's like a big part of the drive behind this and everyone else, because like it's crazy to see like your camp and the brotherhood there, and
yeah.
It's truly something, man. All right, guys, so what else that I'm super excited about is the start of YM Racing. So in 2019, when I first came here, I was blown away by, just the mass size of this event and everything going on. And also that year, Justin Reece rode across the podium. And when I saw that beat-up Toyota pickup guys roll across the podium, like I had to go check it out. I had to go talk to all of them. When I saw that, just that brotherhood of a team, all those guys who, are coming from across the country on their own money, their own time. They're taking off from work. All the people that come and help Justin, everything that goes on with that, I was inspired by that, and that is how YM Racing started. And that is what YM Racing is all about. All the little guys, in the sleepless nights, the sleepless weeks, before the race to, just come out here, for a shot at the glory. And, that is what YM Racing is all about. And, each year Yoda Mafia is going to be sponsoring a race team that, we feel shares our values, our passion, for the racing industry. And, we're super excited to, through our partners in the industry, to, see what kind of value the Yoda Mafia can bring. So, yeah, man, with that being said, Justin, we're super excited to be, I'm sponsoring you, man. And,
we appreciate it.
Yeah.